So, as it is Halloween, and it is the scary time of the year, and we all in this room, and even not in this room, grew up on one main character that has always stood out in our heads on Halloween. Obviously, they named the movie Halloween. Michael Myers. So we're gonna have to get into a little discussion about Michael Myers with this segment here. We're gonna talk about all of the original movies. So the originals, and then the remakes of the originals. Yeah. And then maybe we'll get in a little bit afterwards about some of the other ones. But first off, obviously we have to talk about the original. The first
John Carpenter.
The groundbreaking horror movie, the movie that kind of changed the game as far as horror went.
Absolutely.
I thought Beach House changed the game.
So I want to see like everybody's aspects of seeing Halloween for the first. Like, what do you remember the first time that you saw Michael Myers?
I can answer. I mean, the music, man. That's the first. The music sticks out to me from that original one because the original one has that music and that piano sounds like. Like there's certain movies,
such an iconic
right?
song.
Like
a lot of them have John Carpenter as the score, I believe.
Yes,
Am I wrong?
Yeah. Correct.
Almost
No, you are
them.
correct. Yeah. Yep. Yes, good call, man. So the music sticks out for sure. And you know what, guys? I wanted to say this because I know if anyone noticed it, I like the damn orange fonts in the beginning of those early movies that they use when it's Halloween. I know it's
cheesy. They're cheesy,
but it fits the movie.
It does.
Like Haddonfield, it's that orange font, and it's nothing fancy, but it just all fit. And I liked,
something about that feel back then too.
Yes.
It's like they can't copy it now with new movies. Mm-hmm. Like you can't get like that cheesy like audio, like the high pads on the keyboards that were just like. Ear wrenching, but for some reason it freaked you out. Yeah. They try to recreate.
I agree.
It's really tough to do.
But
And you know the interesting thing about that, also, just so anyone doesn't know this already, is John Carpenter is my favorite director. Nice. And it has been since I was a kid.
Good choice.
Halloween was made on a shoestring budget.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. There was no money for the project at all, and it still was done to perfection.
I mean, it changed the entire genre.
No, completely.
Yes.
You think about the mask itself and how many people don't know, like where that, just like kids don't know where that mask came from. That it was what was it? What's his face? Yeah, Shatner. It was a spray painted Shatner mask.
That's awesome.
Wow. It's freaking crazy, man.
I can say this that I watched it as a kid through my uncle, God rest his soul. One of my first horror movies. And which is really cool is with my daughter who's 18, she grew up on the Rob Zombie Halloween, which was awesome. And my youngest daughter grew up on the new one. So it's like, it's a Halloween tradition that we watch all of them. So to me, it's one of the greatest horror films of all time.
Yes.
My favorite. Myers, I love it.
My favorite.
Yeah, I'm a big Freddy guy myself.
Absolutely.
It's a top 25 horror film, I would say, for me. It has to make probably the best slasher.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't even know if
Sorry.
I really don't even know if I classify it as a slasher. I wouldn't say. I know that's controversial.
That's a good point, though. That's a really good point because it's not as gory as Texas Chainsaw or even Friday the 13th.
So why is it so popular?
Zombie.
Why is it so popular? Because you're right. It's
because
not gory as Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
But it's not as gory for the strict reason the shoestring budget.
Yeah.
And they had to do, and the way, that's the best part. That's what I think Will's attesting to. I mean, he's attesting to a lot that John Carpenter does. He does a lot of things that are great. But the way that they were able to do the kills without showing that and to still exemplify the terror was next level. And it was, I would say, in my opinion, the movie was already a gamble. So it was a gamble that those would work out in the favor of the way they did, and they did.
Now, was that John Carpenter's first big film, or because that was
no, I don't think so.
It was not
for a couple years.
So he's already established before then.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say established, but his first film is a film called Dark Star, and that's his very first film. But this is one of his earliest films, along with like The Fog. But this is his first breakout film. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wow.
Where's Ron been?
Wow. My nerd moment's gone.
None of that one.
Sorry, guys.
Wow.
I feel ashamed of
Can
that.
I ask you guys this? Because like there's sequels, trilogies, and then there's movies like this where they made like I think there's 11 or 12. Like from a franchise perspective, right? Forget the individual. Like where does it hold up as a franchise? Because when you make that many movies, that's a lot. Where do they hold up as a franchise that's made that many movies?
I never thought of that. Will, I did. I want to hear
Well, I
you
mean,
guys.
it came back with the new one, but
Yeah,
before that,
2018.
But that was
Alright,
a
so-
while ago
alright,
before
so-
they did a remake. That was a
Yeah,
well,
it was
we'll
a
go into the
while.
Rob Zombie one first.
still 10 years, man. Right?
Well,
Yeah, but what did you think of that one compared to the original?
I
Rob
love
Zombie.
I
So-
love Rob Zombie, dude. I think it's my favorite Halloween.
You like that better than the original? That's crazy. to
Halloween
me.
2
See,
is
I
my
can't
favorite
even, I
Halloween.
can't even fathom that.
No, not Season of the Witch, but the hospital one. As a kid,
I
was
saw
afraid
too
of
much of
hospitals.
Michael Myers as a kid in that movie, and that's why I didn't like it because it's for
Which
the
one?
same reason that kind of ruined
Which
a
one?
certain DC film for me that came out last
Wait,
year that I
which
won't
one?
discuss right now. But
Which one?
I like the mystery.
No, which one? Halloween.
The Rob
wait,
Zombie.
hold on. You need to
Oh.
specify. Wait, guys, the green room is. I don't know what you guys are talking about now. What movie? Who's doing what?
The Rob
Which Halloween are
Zombie.
y'all talking
So
about?
I said
Rob
that
Zombie
the
one.
Rob Zombie one. I mean, I love Halloween in the hospital, so I love Halloween 3, I guess you want to call it. But
Two.
That's Halloween 2.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Well,
Halloween Part 2.
I know, but Season of Witch was really a second.
I also
one, so,
really
No,
don't like
Season of the Witch is the third
that.
one.
The third
yeah,
one.
That has nothing to do with.
Yeah, you're confusing them, bro.
Oh,
You're
Season of the
confused.
Witch, there's no Michael Myers.
That's why I was confused.
Oh, my fault.
So-
Excuse me.
Part 2
So-
is the hospital directly
so
after.
to me, growing up,
yeah,
as a
that's
kid,
like
Part 2 is my favorite. I
picking
guess.
up right after the first.
However, the Rob Zombie one, dude, that's a lot of great
It's
memories.
just too much
man.
of the
It was-
kid,
it
man.
was
I didn't
awesome.
like it. It made it
love
like I
it.
didn't need to see him that much as a
Why?
kid.
It shows you how
I
he
actually
becomes.
like the part as a kid.
I like that
Yeah,
15-year
it shows
jump
you-
in the
no.
original, man. Where
There's
it
no
was just like,
character-
who is this guy now? I have no
It's
idea.
characters'
His
And that's all the
backstory.
crap.
It was
Yeah,
backstory.
character
Yeah, but his
I
backstory
enjoyed
made him
that.
less scary to me.
How
in
did he
that
make you less
movie.
scary?
No,
Little
that
kid?
That
kid
little
was
kid was a
violent.
punk little.
He's
You know
a
what?
punk. That kid's a punk.
Remember when
He beat him with a stick
With
to
a
death.
stick.
Hold on,
It's
one
not
person
just
at a time.
I hated that little kid.
One
I'm
person
sorry.
at a time in that room, because y'all are all arguing with you three, and I don't know.
I didn't
who's
like the
thinking what
kid.
point.
Well,
That's what
well,
killed it
Dan,
for me.
well, you tell
Remember when
us-
Hancock threw that little kid up into the
Yes.
sky? That was like my favorite moment of that little kid's entire movie career.
Well, Dan, you're right. Let's back up. Dan, to
like,
you,
yes,
what is your
Hancock.
favorite Halloween? Let's back it up.
Of all time,
Yes, of all time. I mean, we got a lot
Halloween
of
4. But
The Return
that's
of
neither
Michael-
here nor there.
The Curse of Michael
Wait,
Myers?
the Curse of Michael Myers?
No, not the curse.
That's
That's
five,
Halloween
right?
4.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
Halloween 6.
Wait.
And that's the one with Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
Right?
He's right.
Yeah.
He's
Wait,
right.
the Curse
So
of
that's-
Michael Myers was
That's
like.
neither.
What, the cult
What
one?
was that?
That's
That was
your
like
favorite?
1995 or
The
96,
cult one
right?
is
But
your
let's
favorite.
go. Hold on. Let's go back to the original
That's the
question.
return
here.
of
There's
Michael
two.
Myers.
Oh, Return. Okay.
Was that the one where you were
The-
standing
with
in
the
the back
knees.
with the sheets again? I was like,
little-
really
Oh,
again?
that's
Yeah.
your favorite one?
It's weird.
With the little girl, the little cousin. I love her, and I think that she was a
In the
great
clown,
part.
in the clown costume.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
was the one where
She's a
LL
good-
Cool J got shot?
So you're talking
H2O.
about the sausage.
No.
The movie sucked.
It wasn't great.
Okay.
So bad.
Hold on.
The
All
best
of you
part is
guys
when
are
LL
all
Cool J got
just,
shot.
you guys are all talking about several movies here, and I'm gonna reel it in. Halloween is a franchise. First of all, that's the first question. Sorry, I have to charge my phone, viewers.
He's cranky.
He is.
He's cranky.
Halloween is a franchise.
Jesus.
Is probably one of the strongest franchises of all time, in my opinion, because Halloween has survived. Halloween has survived Paul Rudd Halloween. Halloween has survived Season of the Witch.
You don't
which
survive
Paul
Paul
Rudd.
Rudd.
Leave Paul alone, man.
Paul Rudd survives you.
Paul
Listen.
Rudd Halloween. I love it, dude. I
Paul
love it.
Rudd Halloween. It survived Paul Rudd Halloween. It survived Season of the Witch, which is a good movie, but people didn't understand that John Carpenter was trying to make an anthology series. So they were all pissed at Ink and Michael Myers, which is why he went back to Michael Myers in the fourth one.
Yeah.
Now it also
I mean,
survived
I was-
Halloween H2O, which I thought was really fun to watch.
I like
I
it.
Overall, it was
enjoyed
a good
it.
movie.
Yes.
I saw that.
I like
So-
it too.
If a franchise can survive that, then do Rob Zombie's remake, which was successful, then give him a sequel, which wasn't successful, and then do another remake, which is going to spawn 2 more remakes, I would say it's one of the strongest franchises in franchise history,
See, I'm-
stronger than most that you would think.
I like
I
that.
agree
Including
with that.
Drop the mic.
It's on par with Star Wars, I would say. I would say it's on par with Star Wars
Whoa,
franchise.
whoa,
It
whoa,
really
whoa,
is.
whoa, Miss
Excuse me?
Slippy.
I don't know. You guys hated the last three.
Franchise.
I didn't hate any of that's him.
You
That's,
didn't
don't
lie.
include me in
Yeah,
that stuff. I liked all
Hold
three
on.
of them.
Hold
Time
on.
out.
You see all
That's
the Star
Captain
Wars
Critical
fans
over
are
here.
going nuts.
Wait, time out. Are you comparing Halloween to
Thank
Star
you.
Wars? Is that what you're saying?
No.
I want to get.
No.
I was with you
You
until
guys
you
are,
said that.
You're taking it too literally.
You're a hero,
The
Dan.
question is
No, he's not.
franchise.
Yes, I
It
know.
is a strong franchise.
You're brave.
It has the strength of a strong franchise such as Star Wars,
So if you
for
could have-
example.
Yeah,
there are other
well,
strong
you could have
franchises.
stock in,
When Disney opens up
Okay.
a Halloween park, I'll agree with you.
if you could have
Who
stock
has
in
more
Halloween
movies?
or stock in Star Wars, which one would you want?
Well, obviously Star Wars, but
So
you're
how can you
again.
compare?
This is
How can you compare, dude?
you're. I was using an example.
That's not a good
It's-
example.
I can ride the Millennium
It is-
Falcon in
it is a
Disney
good
World.
example.
I
No,
can't get
it's
stabbed by
the
Michael
exact
Myers.
same
Not.
thing.
No, it's not.
It's the exact same thing.
How's the exact same
Yes.
thing? How?
You're not letting me finish my sentence. It's the
It
exact
shouldn't even
same
be
thing as
finished.
what I was saying
It's a ridiculous
prior.
statement.
It's all right.
We'll
We'll pass on from that.
I'm letting you
You guys
finish.
can.
I'm letting you
No,
I'm
finish.
just busting balls
I
here.
understand what you're saying.
You, Will understands what I'm saying. It's the
I
exact
don't.
same thing
Well,
as being on
Will
a winning
did like
Super
the
Bowl
beach
team.
house,
Yeah.
So.
I mean, think about it. How
Compare
many
Halloween to
movies
Star
have they
Wars.
created, right?
But you can't compare to Star Wars, dude.
That's Star Wars.
Star
man.
Wars. It's like the greatest
ridiculous.
franchise
You
of all
guys,
time.
you're sitting here. Oh my goodness, you're sitting here comparing content like a bunch of
But
jabronis
what's your
instead
scale?
of actually.
Don't
focusing
stop
More
using that word
iconic.
against me.
No,
I don't like it.
Star Wars
Is the strength of the franchise.
It's like it's
Halloween
like number one.
has been around
Franchises?
longer than Star Wars.
Not
Star Wars is more successful.
77, 78.
Star Wars is it's the most
Is
successful
it?
franchise. How is it not?
I mean,
Star Wars 77.
How's it not?
I mean, listen, if you talk about iconic, Michael Myers and Halloween are
Compared
iconic.
to
Like when
Star
I think of
Wars?
Halloween,
Yeah, they're both iconic.
No, listen, yeah, I
But
don't know. It's a hard
to
comparison.
fathom that Michael Myers
No.
is even in the same
I get-
conversation as Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, come
is
on.
I get
just-
Dan's
it's
point.
just
Exactly.
nonsense.
I get Dan's point.
Come
In the
on.
horror world, yes.
No, it's not.
In the horror world,
Freddy
alone,
yeah, in
Krueger.
the horror
Freddy
world.
Krueger is more iconic than Michael Myers.
That's
That's the dumbest thing I've heard.
no,
Are
that's
you
very
serious?
that is very arguable.
No,
That doesn't make any sense.
Marketable?
No,
Ah.
Freddy Krueger is
That
I guarantee
makes
you
zero
more Freddy gloves sell.
yes.
Freddy
Then-
Krueger is fun, but I would say there's 100% less Freddy gloves out there than there are Michael Myers masks. I could say that with 100% confidence.
And then I would
I would agree.
100% disagree.
I disagree too, man.
I own a Freddy
No
glove. I
way.
don't own a Michael Myers mask. So
I have
personally,
Freddy-
you're already wrong.
I guarantee if we did a poll, more people like Freddy than Michael Myers. In fact, more people today are like, who's Michael
No,
Myers?
man. Listen, comment on our page
Listen.
somewhere. Freddy,
Yeah,
Michael
you're
Myers,
really
Jason.
commenting. Both of you are really taking this as a personal attack, and
I
it's
am.
not.
Because
I
I,
am.
feel like you,
You guys
personally
are
attack
using
Star
your
Wars.
favorite things. I'm talking strictly scoreboard and numbers. Halloween is a stronger franchise than Nightmare on Elm
And
Street.
like
by a
I said,
fucking-
when they
by-
open up the Halloween park in Disney, I'll agree with you.
All right.
Rebuttal.
I think it's fun
Rebuttal?
that Disney bought Star Wars, and all of a sudden it's the strongest franchise in the
Rebuttal.
world.
It is. It is. I busted
But
Yeah,
whatever.
because
Doesn't matter.
Disney bought
because Disney
Halloween.
bought them
What's
because
bigger
they
than
weren't,
Star-
right?
What's bigger than Star Wars?
Why
Because they
Disney
can sell
bought 'em.
it.
I mean, I'm just being
They can
honest.
sell it. You can't
Nothing.
sell
I
Michael
love
Myers.
Halloween, but to compare to Nightmare on Elm Street,
dude, that's
No.
ridiculous.
It's crazy to me that you think you can't sell Michael Myers when a major movie company is making more films.
And how many
What are
people
you
saw
talking
those
about?
films? And how many people saw those films?
Enough to keep making them.
Well,
Yeah,
I
let's,
mean,
uh,
I mean,
Listen, I
that's-
didn't like Twilight, but it was a good franchise. I made a ton of money for that company, whoever they did that. I don't know why they would. I'm not comparing the two, but I'm saying you have to.
What's the
I
question?
know, but
Four movies
I get what you're
is good.
saying. I get what you're saying. Like, Halloween's a great franchise, but you cannot
What is
compare
the
it to
net
Star
worth
Wars,
of the
bro.
Halloween
That's all I'm saying,
franchise?
man. Like Star Wars. is like-
Content-wise, you cannot. Strength-wise, it's going just as strong as Star Wars is.
Will, honestly, you agree
All
with
right.
this?
I got it.
Okay,
So
here
let's
we
do
go.
this.
So according to Google, the net franchise worth of the Halloween franchise itself is $640 million.
That's not good.
That's about half what it cost to make the last Star Wars
That's
movie.
not good. And what's Star Wars film? Even the
I don't
stuff
even want to
we
look
made.
that up.
Yeah, all right.
I don't even know if my phone has
All right.
enough numbers.
I
Let's
love
do
Yeah,
this.
all right. we're off topic at this
We are.
point. You guys can
Very.
yeah, you can keep like talking about Star
Is
Wars.
that
all you
Dan
want.
saying
I
he's
understand.
wrong? Is that Dan Bendy's wrong?
Listen,
Is that what
you
is that
enjoy
right?
Star
Wrong,
Wars.
Dan?
I don't. I
640
think
million.
you guys
I mean,
misunderstood the point, and it's gotten too far.
I think,
So
I think The Rock's got more than
Listen,
the
I'm
Halloween.
gonna come in as a
franchise.
moderator here. I'm gonna come in as a moderator here.
yeah,
And
I want to hear what Will says.
Ron and Phil definitely took the whole Star Wars analogy to heart.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, you're right. You got that
I'm
right.
just,
I did.
I'm just as much of a Star Wars fan as you two, but I was smart enough to know what Dan was saying.
Yo,